Tonight, from Lambeau Field in
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Carr now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion right, Dobbs. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now 2nd and 9. Jacobs going to try the middle. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Opposite. Green. Under 10. Yellow. Lining. Black swap. Check pink. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither. Touchdown. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Kamara try the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On play action, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. No score after one on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Carr. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
22. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
56.
On 4th down, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
First down going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Jefferson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Throwing. Love. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A give to Williams, running right. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Again, it's Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Dances by him. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 29. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Second and 6 from the 10. Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. Completes it to Perry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Now Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love, flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers, the big fella. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
And here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, we got
ready. Looking to throw. Love steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw his car. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Carr now to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the... Let's go.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only 1 timeout. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now 2nd and 3. Carr to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Carr. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Escapes the defender. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Packers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.